everybody, welcome to this mess of a desk. I have been out of sorts this last couple weeks. My apologies for being MIA, but as some of you may know, I'm recovering from some cancer treatment, and this last week or so just kind of kicked my butt a little bit. So I haven't been doing too much, although at the current moment it looks like there's a lot going on. But I wanted to jump on here. Of course, I'm still in the background working on my marshland, wetland journals. I'm still working on those in the background, little by little by little. And so still working on those in the background. And I'm also started on, mainly because of the season. It's spooky season. My favorite time of the year. Not necessarily spooky season, but just fall and cooler weather, cooler temps, all that good stuff. So I'm working on a little journal. I say little journal. It's going to be using a kit titled Purple and Teal Witch, and it's by BontikVintageDesigns. I've used some of his stuff before. Him and I have collaborated a little bit before, and actually I think last October we did a little Halloween collaboration. So check out his website. It's Anton. He's over at BontikVintageDesigns on Etsy, and he's got tons of great stuff as far as kits and printables and things like that. In our collaboration, we're offering the code CCC50, so Shell's Creative Chaos 50. It's a coupon code for 50% off. And so go check it out. He's got a handful of fall and spooky themed stuff. He contacted me, I guess, last month and said, hey, I've got some new fall stuff out. Let's do this. And I couldn't decide. And so then I just decided that I would go with the Purple and Teal Witch kit that he had. It's a simple little kit. Basically, it's purples and teals, and it's witchy stuff. I'm trying to figure out what my piles are here. But I think, oddly enough, I think I'm going to use this little Reader's Digest book. I need to support my spine a little bit, but I'm going to kind of try to keep it as is. But this color just goes really well with the color of things going on in here. So, excuse me, I've got the hiccups. So here's one of the pages from the kit. See, doesn't that just go so well? So I've got to figure out a little cover image, and then I'll probably cover the spine with some sort of black something or other. But I'm going to kind of keep it pretty simple. And so I've started cutting on this kit. There's lots of pieces to it, which is cool. Lots of bookmarks and tags, and then just little decorative pieces and all that. So I'm still working on cutting on the pieces. And so these are my pieces that I'm working on cutting. And this is a full page. Well, let's see here. So anyways, the kit has like pockets. This actually looks like my ink's running out, but I don't know what that was all about. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So we got pockets and side tucks and all that good stuff, and he's got them marked to where you just cut them out, and here's some tags, and like I said, all sorts of goodies in his kits, and especially in this witchy purple and teal kit. Here are a couple of the full pages. This full page, I'm gonna use it to like fussy cut some of these feathers and these eyes and all that, mainly because I don't want to do the skulls in this. But there are some stuff like this flower and things like that I want to use. Same kind of thing with this. I'm not necessarily going to fussy cut this, but I think I'm going to use this as like pockets or side tucks or whatever. Again, eliminating the skull because I don't want to use the skull. You can. It certainly goes with the kit. Bookmarks. And then I printed out this one big sheet. My thought process was that one of these bottles might fit on the cover. So I don't know about that yet, but I'm not going to use this as a full sheet. I'll probably cut these bottles out and use them, excuse me, as, or you could even do like a belly band on a page with these. That would be kind of cool. So, so that was my little pieces of the kit. Again, I'm still kind of fussy cutting. Look at these jars. Aren't those cool? But yeah, just pieces of the kit. I'm still fussy cutting. Then I've got the full pages that I've printed out. There were so many of them. I couldn't decide. I was so back and forth about them. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to print the whole kit out. And once I get to it, I'll figure it out. So I printed these out, so here's my template for my book size. As you can see, they're a lot larger than my book. So I'm playing around with that right now, and I know I can resize them and all that, I'm sure, but I'm not so skilled at that kind of techie stuff. So I've got to downsize these. Look at that. Purple witch. So pretty. There's a crow. Like I said, this kit was just so much fun. There's a haunted house and a witch's hat. So anyways, spider web, all this good stuff. So I'm working on cutting. I've got to cut these down to size. But with that, I've got to decide what I'm going to lose, the top or the bottom, you know, that kind of stuff. And then here's some more full pages that I've got cut down to size. So they are the perfect size to fit in this book. So, and they're full pages. I've already trimmed them down. So, these are quote unquote ready to go. I got to decide if I want to, look at that. That's so pretty. I got to decide if how I want to back them. If I want to back them, you know, back to back, so we have decorative on both sides, or if I want to add some plain paper or whatever. So I'm still working on that. So, so there you have it. That's the kit. Oh, and look at here. I've just found all this stuff over here too. The kit just keeps going and going. It's the gift that keeps giving. These I haven't even cut down. So I printed everything out, and of course you have this little white trim. And then I started trimming everything. So I got these, and then it was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to trim these even more. So I was kind of like double cutting. So I was like, okay, stop trimming and then figure out my size and start cutting down to the size that I need. So these are kind of, I'm like all in like several different processes here. So I've got these as well that I need to trim down the size and all that. So, so yeah, that's where I'm at with this. Look at that, the broom. I love it. So I thought I would jump on here and piddle around with you guys a little bit. Now that I'm here, I don't know what I could do other than just sit and cut paper with you guys. So, I think what we'll do is we can reinforce our spine here. We'll work on that. And, this is, like I said, it's a Reader's Digest. It's in really good shape considering, you know, sometimes you find them Reader's Digests and they're not in great shape. So I think I might just add a little bit of something here and then tape it. I'm going to try to keep the inside cover, again, because it matches. I might do some decorative stuff on it, but not going to recover it or anything like that. So just one second. Let me get some cardboard for my center, which is on the other side of the room, of course. Know where my cardboard box is. What is up with that? Okay, we'll use this. this, just a piece of cardstock. Like I said, I don't need much to reinforce. Let me see one more spot down here. No, that won't work. Okay. I hate to use this big piece. Let's see, one more chance to see if there's anything. Nope. I've desperately got to clean my space, but it's kind of hard when you're in the middle of some projects, which again, I'm still working on the, excuse me, I have hiccups. I'm still working on the marshland journals. So that is, there's 3 of them. And so that's taken up a little bit of space. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, not really stressing about it too much. Again, because it's going to be totally covered up. Well, that's not even chill. Disclaimer, the weather is perfect right now. My doors and windows are open, so you might hear the UPS man swing by. Or my neighbors, or whatever. So it's rainy. We're getting leftover rain from Hurricane Francine that was down in the Gulf. And we're getting rain showers, much needed rain showers from her. It rained yesterday, all day yesterday. And last night, it cooled us down. Slept with the windows open. That's just perfect to me. Woke up this morning, windows open, rainy dripples out the window. I just wanted to stay in bed all day. So, but I finally got up and decided to do something with my life. So here I am. I'm just going to use some masking tape to give us a some sturdiness. Sometimes I use like that athletic tape and all that, but like I said, I'm feeling this is pretty sturdy. I just wanted to kind of give it a little bit more. And I would like to cut straight, Shell. One of these days I'm going to take a class on cutting straight, if there is such a class. I'm going to try to go as close into the inside. Again, I'm going to leave these covers as is. So, the inside covers as is, that green or teal. And of course, I'll put some material or fabric right there of some sort. Haven't picked that out yet. I haven't got that far in my creating. Like I said, I've really been out of service this last week or so with everything, not just with you guys. So don't feel bad. You're not alone in the efforts of being set on the shelf. Okay. Good deal. Got that reinforced. I need to probably take a wet wipe to this. I don't see my wet wipes anywhere. Let's see here. Let me see. They're on the other side of my table as well. It's funny because when I start working on something, I shift everything as I'm working, and then so much stuff ends up on the other side of my table. It's kind of funny. This is just a regular wet wipe. Since it's old, I'm just kind of giving it a rub down. Look at that, gross. Giving it a little wipe down. Okay, there's that. Good deal. Now, I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute. I'm gonna go dig through my stash of fabric. My chair keeps squeaking. See what I can find back there. So hold just one moment. Okay, I'm back with some fabric scraps. And I just thought about something else. So let me see in my actual scrap box. Ooh, looky there. That'd be fun. No. I don't know that I've got big enough scrap pieces in here to work with. I don't need a lot, but yeah. I don't need a lot, but I need more than this, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what's got going on here. Okay, get back in my squeaky chair. Now, this is what I first pulled out. This purple polka dot. I'm using this kind of as... I think this goes well, although there's not a lot of white. Everything's cream throughout my pages, so that kind of throws me off a little bit for that. But that's definitely a contender. And then I pulled out the black. Again, we got black and white. I'm not feeling this, though. And then I've got this purpley, which is a whole different color of purple. I'm not feeling it for that. And then I got this little scrap here. This goes pretty well, other than the fact that it's kind of geometric and not really witchy. I'm gonna hang on to this because the colors work really well, but I don't think I have any more of this. That's the problem with scraps. So I think I'm gonna go with this weird piece of scrap that I have. It's cut weird. And we'll see if we can make it work. I could always color in the white dots with black. Do some hand dyeing. I feel like I need to trim that, but maybe I don't need to. Maybe we can use the straight edge. If this is the end of the fabric, we can easily use that. I need to... Okay. This is crooked, but you know, we do things crooked around here. Crooked as in wonky, not crooked as in like cheating. Okay. I think I'm compelled to go with that straight up at the top and just kind of... I think that's what I'm compelled to go with. Okay, okay. I just want a light covering, and I do want all the tape covered, so I'm going to go ahead and get glue all up on the tape, so that way my fabric will keep hearing things outside. I don't know what's going on, what my neighbor's up to. But I guess I'm okay as long as they don't come knocking on my door. Good deal. Now I'll wait on the outside to decide. I can easily just do a strip of this to cover my my spine and leave it kind of raggedy jaggedy. Let's see here. I said I'll wait, and then I jump right into it. I just cover it because I like the black there. I'm okay with that, so. Just kind of thinking I need to cover this part. And again, I'm kind of thinking I'm fine to leave it kind of jaggedy, raggedy, jaggedy. What do you think? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll smooth it out again. I just want it on the spine. I don't want it in the crease or on these side flaps. Just to cover that up, and of course you'll see the threads from when I sewed my signatures in. And I might do more to it, who knows, but for now, just want to cover my spine. Yep. That's where we're going for now. Like I said, I might do more to it, but that gives us a base of coverage. Set that aside. And so now we got to decide I need to cut down these pages. I think the best option is to fold them, and then my template, I gotta decide how much I want to cut off. And reach over. I'll kind of give you an idea of how I'm doing this, and then we'll move on to something else. Excuse me. the little, oh, that's what we could do. The little pieces that I've got trimmed off. Like I said, I've got a handful of them going on here. I'm planning to make some collage boards with them. Because I've got quite a bit, some of them have quite a bit of color in them. So we could do that. We can make some collage boards. So that's that. That's what I'm gonna have to do with this whole stack. So I won't bore you guys with that, but I will bore you with making a collage board. Let's see here. Give me a piece of paper that is, I guess I'll go with a piece of folder. That'll be our backing. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll work on a collage board. Let me dig through my purple scraps and my, I wonder if I've got teal and blue in my blue box or in my, here's my blue box. And my purple box. The purple that goes along with is more like a red purple. So let's see if we've got anything that would go. Looking for some purple that can go on a collage board. Maybe. Well, that's a good piece. It won't go on a collage board because it's too big, but I mean, I guess it could, but you know. I was looking for some cool paper. I really don't have any of that color. Most of my purples are blues, blue purples. That's not what I want. Let's see here. Here's my teal that we're working with. It would work. I say might because it's polka dots. Polka dots is really not witchy. To me, anyway. There's some tissue. That certainly goes. Does that go? Yeah, it goes-ish. This little tag, I'll put it in the tag box. I kind of really want to just use this kit. I don't want to use a lot of scrap stuff. I don't know why that's in my blue. I guess it looked blue at one point in time. But I mainly want to use that's the right color, but you know, flowers. Well, we can chop up. I mainly want to use, what am I thinking here, Shell? I mainly want to use this kit. So, it's kind of what I'm going with. I don't want to use a lot of random scrap stuff, so these two are good pieces. Put you back where you belong, and you didn't come into play. So let's just make a collage board with some of this stuff. And I can't decide. It's been a while since I've made a collage board, so let's just cut us some pieces. and see what we wrought. No rhyme or reason. Collage boards are also known as master boards, but for politically correct reasons, I don't call them that. They're collage boards at my house. Getting glue all over me, so let's go to the glue book to glue like you're supposed to, Shell. Do what you're supposed to do. And my glue is extra sticky for some reason. I think there were some pieces of the kit I was going to use in the collage board as well, so I have to look at that and see. Collage boards are good. I always forget to incorporate them though, but I feel like they're good ways to, first off, use your scraps, but second off, tie in. I think this was kind of some of the stuff I was going to use. Again, I'm not interested in using the skulls of this kit just because I'm not feeling it for what I'm doing here. But collage boards are a way to, for one, use your scraps, and for two, incorporate more color and things like that into your journals. The heart really is not going with the witchy theme to me, but the colors are, so we'll save it for that. Kind of the same situation with this flower, and I'm not doing any kind of, these are horrible scissors by the way, but I'm not doing any kind of a specific cut, trying to stay on the lines or anything like that. I'm just trying to grab a little bit of color. Let's retire those scissors for a minute. Here's another piece of the kit. It's an envelope. He's got instructions on how to make it into an envelope. Again, I'm not using the skull though, but I'm going to use these colors and snippets. So just because a kit has specific pieces for specific uses, that doesn't mean you have to do that. You can get creative and do your own thing with them. That's what's kind of cool. You know, I always say there's no rules when it comes to this kind of stuff. And that's kind of what I believe. There's no rules. Just do what you want to do. Just make it happen. I need some more big pieces though. Again, it's been a little while since I've created a collage board. I struggle with them because I tend to overthink and like, okay, this color needs to go here and this piece needs to go here. And that's not the idea. As much as I love these jars, I think I'm gonna do else with them. I think they're great though. That's a pretty cool idea for a kit. Maybe a neat little tag or journal card, or you can, you know, make a pocket and tuck them in a pocket. I think that would be cool. Lots of cool ideas. But again, feel free to do with what you want. Do your own thing. Make your own. Make your own stuff. We're just piecing stuff together here. Trying really hard not to overthink it. There's a rip in this one, but that's okay. Let's see what else we got. Again, it's a cool way to use up scraps, but to keep a cohesiveness. Matching papers, colors, all that good stuff. Let's see here. This is a little off on that color. It's more blue than anything, so I don't know that I'll use that. Let's see here. I've got some more, again, pieces from the kit that I'm not going to use as they are, but the colors match. So nothing wrong with adding them to a collage board. Gluey hands, gluey hands, gluey hands. I know some people who, when they get ready to work on a certain project, like a certain journal or whatever, theme journal, they'll go through and make a couple of collage boards to kind of get started, I guess. And then some people do them in process, kind of like me. It's kind of like, oh, let's make a collage board to go with, to use with our ephemera. And of course, you know, I'll chop this up into tags and things like that, and they can be used as themselves or journal cards, things like that. Tons of uses. Tons of fun. So you tell me, do you guys use collage boards in your works? Do you create them after you get done with the project, or before, or during? You know, how do you do it? Is there a process? Yeah, I'm just using scraps. Lining them up. Making them happen. Put this guy right there. Kind of take up some of that space. My glue is extra gooey and sticky today. Ugh. I don't know why that is. Sometimes my glue sticks like that, and sometimes it's not, but today it's pretty sticky. Pretty sticky stuff. Keep on keeping on, Shell. Almost there. Again, a good little use of scraps. And you can make collage boards with like fabric scraps. You know, nothing says you can't do that. I've seen several people make kind of collage. Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot, she's done it. She did it in her recent, like her poppy journal, I think. She made this big collage board full of fabric scraps, and she sewed it. It was really cool. And when you do things like that, you use up your scraps, and you incorporate pops of color and things like that into your journal, which is always cool. And, you know, textures. If you're using like fabrics and things like that, you're incorporating texture and different things of that nature. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. I actually think I want this over here. I don't know why. I just feel like they need to break up that blue a little bit. How about we do it right there? And of course, you can use your scraps to decorate throughout your journal. You know, little strips down the side, or, excuse me, on the edges of pockets, things like that. Okay, sorry about that. Got interrupted by a phone call. My phone doesn't like it when I'm doing videos and somebody tries to call. So it clicks off. So anyways, I'm finishing up this collage board, and then we'll trim it down. I think I'm pretty trimmed. I stayed pretty in the lines per se, except for this one little piece right here. Let's see here. Let's stick some of this on, just to break up this blue up here. Maybe. What is the deal here? Didn't want to stick and stay for some reason on that. Okay. And let me see my other scrappy doos, if there's anything. Sure, why not? Let's see, other scraps that have some color on them. I'm at the point where I'm thinking too much about it, so I need to stop. I just was trying to hide some of these little ends. Okay, so with this, we can do a host of things. I don't know what yet, but we have it. So I'm inclined to turn it over and cut up into some tag shapes. Because if I don't go ahead and cut them, I might be inclined to not use them, and that would be pointless. Right. So let me trim up this edge where it's rough, where I tore it. Everything shifted. And then let's see here. I'm going to trim this as well. Let's see. If we do our tags, think about it, Shell. I'm just eyeballing, giving me an idea of how tall I want my tags. We're going to go with that. And then we'll go with these. And trim this off because it's where the edge is rounded. Again, just eyeballing. And of course these could be journal cards as well. I need to trim this edge. Get nice and neat. There. And then let's see how many we can get. Let's trim this edge. And let's just go with it. I think I was going to do 2 collage boards, but I think one is going to be plenty. It produces a lot of stuff. So I think one is going to be plenty. Again, this is going to be a simple journal. Not a lot going on. I'm just using the kit. I'm not going all out and adding a bunch of extra stuff to it. So, these are our pieces that we have. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, those turned out great. And again, we can cut them into tags, or I'm gonna wait and see what I do with them. But I know that, let's see here, like this. Let me get like this. We can frame. I don't have a piece handy right now, but you know, put something behind it and frame and just make a simple journal card or tag with that, you know. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, we might do that real quick. Okay, let's clean you up because you're all jaggedy. What am I looking for? Again, this is a scrap. Looks like the back cover of a book. So, use what you have. Look at what you have differently. My glue is causing me fits today. May just be this little this little tube, but man. Eyeballing it. But making it happen. We're gonna, let's see where my corners that are not corners. They are edges. Just to give it another dimension. And I'm gonna trim, you guys probably can't see, but there's a little bitty hair of white there. Then we get into, we don't want to cover things up. That's my biggest issue when it comes to creating. I don't want to cover it up. Got all those pretty flowers and moons right there. I don't want to cover them up. I'm going to use my glue here. This is like a harder cardstock. And then, of course, we've got several different textures going on here. So I'm going to use some Weld Bond to make sure this stays. At least center it shall. And, oh, I just remembered, I've got a new hole punch. Cut this too high. I've got a new hole punch for tags. Let's see if I got it. Yep, it does the little, I'll show you. I was pretty excited about this. It does that. I know you can see that. Give me something to show y'all. It does that. A long little thingamabop. So there we have it. I don't know what kind of foofy I'll use. I've not gotten into the foofies yet, but yeah. There you go. Tag using the collage board. And I'll probably do something very similar to the rest of these. So, but I'm going to jump off here now. I just wanted to kind of jump on here, work on this a little bit with you guys, and let you know about Bontik Vintage Designs. If you've followed me for a while, like I said, I've collaborated with him in the past. And check out his site. He's got lots of cool stuff, lots of fun fall and spooky stuff going on. So check him out and see what you can find. Use the code CCC50. That's Shell's Creative Chaos 50 for a little coupon code, a little discount on kits. He's got lots of stuff over there, like 600 or 700 different things. I was on there the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, he's got so much stuff. Decisions. But anyways, check it out. The kit I'm using here is the purple and teal witch kit. Lots, as you can see, lots of stuff goes into this kit. Lots of papers, lots of pieces, lots of options. I'm loving it. So check it out. I'll be back soon as I continue working on this. I just wanted to jump on and kind of show you where I'm at. I'll continue working on this and I'll be back soon when I'm going to get all my little pieces finished cutting out. And then I might be back and we'll work on some ephemera making stuff. So check it out, Bontik Vintage Designs, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.